What better way to abuse Ristic Study than with Prince Imrahil the Fair? Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 human. With Ristic Study out, you're going to be doing this very, very often. Let's see if we can do this during the gameplay today, and check out the deck tech at the end for the full rundown of how the deck works. So one of the interesting benefits of using an uncommon commander is, seemingly so, anecdotally at least, we face commanders you don't normally see, like Hamza. This is a strong deck, but he's uncommon as well, so it lowers the power level ever so slightly. Yeah, we'll go for Imrahil here. White-green creatures, counters creatures. Good fortune. I almost said good fortune cookie there. What do we want to do? Whenever another creature enters, put a counter on that creature. That's actually pretty damn good. So I think we're just going to... We are going to wait a little bit there, because I don't really want to use my swords on that. It is good. But I kind of want to get the ward out and... Oh, nuts. Okay. So we're going to lose the Prince Imrahil. That is a shame. But we can just recast him here. It's not the end of the world. Sulphurous Saviour. So next turn we can go for the one ring and then pay 1 and tap to draw a card. Yes, it's the nerfed version. The nerfed version indeed. How bad is it going to be? Who knows? Probably not that bad. Swinging with a 3/3 sort of thing. What do we give for the Mondrak? How much white do we have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe we go for Mondrak. And then we can leave up... Yeah, we'll go for the dog as well. Yeah, we're just going to set up the future turns, I reckon. Just look how big our field is with the flowering of the white tree. It's kind of mad. They are going to start drawing cards with the Guardian Project, but we're going to start creating 2 2/2s every time we draw an extra card each turn, which is going to be pretty easy considering we have the one ring. And the fact that stuff comes in tapped is wonderful for our attack force. Only issue is the good fortune cookie unicorn is going to keep making things bigger as well with the Renata now, but... Okay. Should we just swing in and see what happens? Definitely swing with the Mondrak first. Down to 11. And then for the one ring here. Completely overkill, of course. Draw an extra card, create 2/2, and we get the One Ring Emperor. So, yeah, the fact we're making these 2/2s here is just ridiculous. We can also make Mondrak indestructible. And yeah, the fact that Authority Consoles makes the stuff come in tapped, probably going to win us the game here, I reckon. They only have 3 blockers so far. Arcane Signet, okay. I'm really not that worried. Into battlefield, put counters on each of up to 2 creatures. Draw a thing. So they're going to put more and more and more counters on things. Yeah. I'm honestly not that bothered here. End of their turn. We'll exile the Renata. They do gain 6 here, which is a bit annoying. Scouting Horde. They've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're just going to draw a card here, see what we get. Draw a couple, actually. Oh my goodness, Gadwick. Wrath of God. That could be actually strangely good. We can make a creature have indestructible with the Basri as well. Let's see what they do here. Or we could even use his -2 next time to get loads of 2/2s. Right. Swing with these 2 for now. Swear to God, if they go for Creative Hoop or something next time, I will be upset about this. I'm a bit scared now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap land. Okay, so there's no Creative Hoof. Oh no, but creature spells cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with counters on it. So their creatures cost -4. So yes, they could go for Creative Hoof here. Thorn Mammoth. So they're going to kill the dog, so we might as well sacrifice it to make one of our tutus big. Okay. Well, not big, but just not die. And remember, we have the Wrath of God on top. So all we need to do here is make the Mondrak indestructible, use the Wrath of God, and then we should have this as long as they don't get any more life. We shall see. Cityscape Leveler. Okay. What are they going to go for here? It's going to come in tap, so I don't really care. It's not indestructible, so I don't really care. What's it targeting? It's actually targeting the Basri Cat. Okay, fine. We actually get 2 Power Stone tokens. Kind of crazy. And then it's going to fight something else. But remember, we have Ward on the Legend, so they have to pay 1. They do have 1 open. Okay, so let them pay the 1 here. And then we might as well sacrifice him again. Man, they love killing Imrahil, don't they? 1, 2. So the Mondrak is indestructible. Okay. Let's draw some cards just because we can. Tome of Legends. Wrath of God. Haha! Technical kill. Love it. Love it. Alright, so here's our daily Atraxa opponent. It's kind of become our bread and butter now whenever we make videos with uncommon commanders. The game doesn't care who I use. It must pit me against an Atraxa of one variety or another. And that's fine. Because we can win. I think we can win this. We've gone first. So it's a good start. Explore. How many board wipes do you reckon they're going to have here? We shall have to see. We need double white, but we've got double blue. Okay, it's got double white and double blue. Looking for the Geists. So yeah, some kind of removal would be good for the Atraxa. Also, Atraxa has Vigilance. And the Wandering Emperor is not going to be able to deal with it. Did they miss a land drop? Quite possibly. I think we're going to brainstorm here to get a land. Hopefully they don't weirdly counter or something. There's the land. So we'll put 1, 2 back. Yeah, in that order is perfectly fine. And yeah, we'll go for Loran as well. Destroying their mana rock is going to upset them because they did miss a land drop. And we are now going to be ahead quite a bit, and they've just lost 4 life. And we're playing aggro. So there's a lot of ands there. Apologies to overwhelm me with the ands, but we are dealing a lot of damage here. Down to 11. So they are dead next turn, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Exactsies. As long as they don't wipe. If they wipe, then we have to start again. The One Ring. Intriguing. So they can't draw yet, but they have got protection. Beginning of your end step, shoot opponent at the beginning of that player's next end step. Okay, I don't really want to play more things because it's just going to get board wiped. And we can't actually draw a card because they've got protection from this. Okay, so they've bought themselves an extra turn. So we're going to flash in the One Ring and Emperor in that end step. And of course, the One Ring will eventually start killing them because they're only at 11, so they haven't really got much time remaining. The fact you have to pay 1 to use this now, I think nerfs it enough. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to see. The card is so freaking common though. It's everywhere. Our hands, their hands. Everyone's got one. So I still think we win unless they kill one of our things. So this has got hexproof. Damn. There you go. We constantly beat an Atraxa with our uncommon builds here, guys. Worth a sub, surely. Starting hand seems not too bad. We do have the Tome of Legends and the Mondrak to synergize with the commander, so I think we're going to keep this here. Jinga Taxius doesn't actually synergize with anything in our hand, really. Casting non-creature spells cost 3 or more, draws us a card, but... Okay, drawing a land is actually okay there. We probably want to go for the Tome of Legends first. just so we can get the counter on it when the Imrahil comes in. And then we'll be able to draw an extra card immediately on turn 3 to create a 1/1 as well. So there's a nice bit of synergy there. Ramos, 5 colour, good stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary, I suppose. Arcane Signet. I think that's fine, actually, because then we can go for... I don't know. It's tricky. Now we've got the Day of Judgment. I'm really not sure what to do. Kind of goes against what we want to do in the deck. 3 mana open. Do they have a counter spell? Maybe. I think we'll just pass here. A Seiju, interesting. Oh well, we get to draw 1 card off this. And they do Rampus. Again, it is a little bit... oh, what should we go for? I think we'll go for the Gate, because then we can draw a card off that later. Yeah, it's a weird one. We don't really want to play any creatures out before the Day of Judgment. Depending on what they go for, of course. Aragorn. Okay, that's something that we definitely want to get rid of here. And they get a Feyburrow Elder. I think what we're actually going to do is just... We'll reveal that. I think we're just going to bait out more creature spells so we can get rid of them here. They might just see it coming though. They're going to attack with 2 damage vigilance. So they can actually go for the Ramos here if they want to. We'll highlight the Gate to make them kind of look at this a bit. Hydroid Krasis. So now this is going to tap for 1, 2, 3. And they don't actually get a land? That's kind of weird. Well, that's the case. We're just going to blow up the fields. And then now we can start establishing our Imrahil a little bit. Because the board wipes out of our hand. The fact they missed a land drop is very absurd there. Siege Rhino, oh my goodness, Blast from the Past. To Fairy. So we don't really want to bounce that because it's just going to drain us for 3 again. Hopefully they don't have a board wipe. Ooh, cross our fingers. Board wipe would be pretty bad, to be honest. They've got black. So they've got... Do they have double white untapped? Not sure. Vanishing Verse. Damn, that's a shame. We're just going to exile the Junior Taxis there. Might as well go for Teferi. Just bounce the clue. It's not a fantastic move, but it gives us a card. And it gives us a 1/1 as well. Ristic Study. Okay, now things are looking interesting. Hopefully they do not have another removal spell for it. That would be annoying. Fragmentize also does not deal with the Ramos, because it's too big. Okay, so this is weirdly exactly what I was talking about in the deck tech that I just created.
I know what must be done.
I was saying how the Teferi here of Dominaria minuses on our Prince Imrahil will still have the 1/1 residually left to attack into it. So where are their lands? Very strange. So interestingly, if they pass to us, they can't cast spells during our turn. So we can just take care of the Teferi here. So that's 6 coming in. Pretty lucky there. Okay. And do you want to go for the Mondrak? Sacrifice 2 other artifacts. Yeah, I think so, because we can actually sack the Human Soldier and the Arcane Signet to make it indestructible. And it's also a 6/5. 6 mana, what are they going to do? They could have an exile spell. That would be pretty irritating. Destroy all creatures. Well, we might as well get rid of... No, we want to pay life, don't we? That's not going to let us do that. Okay. Well, we're going to lose the Imrahil anyway. So there's no point getting rid of the Signet here. And, wow, that felt pretty lucky. against a 5-colour deck, but there we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, a very defensive hand here. Let's keep it. Get some more lands on top. Get the Imrith out, and we could be good. Flowering of the White Tree is awesome. Yeah, this is a pretty sick hand. Question is, do we... Well, firstly, are they going to duress the Thought Seizers? And secondly, do we actually play Prince Imrahil or actually try and counter something they do in their turn? Might be better to do that. Opponent here going through all the options in their hand. Oh, you know, sometimes I just wish I had X-ray vision to see what the actual choices were. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to pass up here. We don't want to get him out undefended when we clearly have the mana to stop things. Dockside Chef. Playing around Manatai, that is very peculiar, considering they maybe had that in their first turn. What have they got? Suspicious. Right, let's go for the Imrahil here, and we have Mana Tithe open in case I want to do anything naughty. We can also use the Brainstorm in their turn as well, to hopefully get some land to get to the Imrith. So depending on what they do... Always find it weird that this card is a guy eating ramen. And in the ramen, there's an eyeball. Don't know if you've ever noticed that. Also, surrounding it, there's a cog. Why is there a cog in there? Like, there's mushroom, there's octopus. Even that's fairly normal compared to the cog. Like, a cog? Really? This is from the Kamigawa, so the Neon Dynasty set, right? What on earth is a cog doing in there? Unless he's a robot, but he's not. But he's an enchantment creature, so what's that got to do with it? If someone can explain the flavour of this, I'd much appreciate it in the comments. Man, that took a long time to cast that. And once again, getting around the mana time. Okay. Persistent Specimen. They can just get that back anyway. I think we're gonna brainstorm because I want to ensure we get a land drop here. 1 and 2, like so. Okay. So what can we go for? We can go for the flowering and keep up the counterspell. And then now we can even swing with the 2/2 if we want to. I don't really want to swing with Prince Imrahil. And they're just going to block. And join us for 2. Okay, fine. We've got a lot of options here. Counter a kill spell or 2. Well, we can counter 1 kill spell with the mana we have open, or we can kill the Vran. We'll see what they want to do here. If they return the Persistent Specimen, we'll just kill the Vran, I think. Gutter Bones. Man, they're really going under the covers here, aren't they? And they can pay 2 to sack an artifact or creature. Are they just really going for the long game here? They're going to just rely on the Dockside Chef? Or they've got some other plans? So they'll make us sack the Imrahil. My goodness. That's so common, but oh well. So what exactly... Right. They're basically spaffing out their entire hand. Sure thing. So... Swing in. Yeah, I'm just going to leave up the counter spells here. This is a really weird game. They're just playing everything around everything we do, and it's kind of pretty irritating, I have to say. Altar of Dementia. I want to counter that. I don't like that. It's like playing Mills cards equal to the sacked creature's power. I feel like that's part of like a loop. Return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay. Not too worried about that. And we hit a land. And because Imrahil has got Ward 4, as long as it's untapped, we should be fairly safe from quite a lot of removal they have, depending on what it is. And he's a 7/6. Wow, interesting how the ward layering works. So he's got Ward 1 and Ward 4. So does that mean they have to pay separate instances? That's interesting, isn't it? Feed the swarm. Wowzers. Okay. Well, Imrahil's still good. And wow. Okay, that was a show of force, wasn't it? Guess we can go for Prince Imrahil here, because then when you attack with the Imrahil, we're going to draw a card and then trigger the Prince. And we still have the counterspell open as well. So it's looking pretty good. Just took a little bit of time to stabilize against this frustrating deck where everything seems to just come back and want to die. And Haunt of the Dead Marshes. Okay, so this is... It's really good we got rid of the sack outlet, because this costs 0 to sack something, rather than the Dockside Chef, which costs 2, so... And what else have they got here? We can protect the Imrahil with a counterspell, so I feel pretty confident. I'm a bit sad they killed the flowering of the white tree there. Just goes to show how potent this is. Bone Splitter, so they're going to lose a creature to do that. And now they're playing completely empty-handed, apart from the creatures in the graveyard, so we're in an absolute dominant position now. Especially with the Sword of Forge and Frontier in our hand. Man, they're doing a lot of recursion. Literally everything just comes back. This guy, and this guy. Wild. But, as I said, we have quite a good defensive force here. Heuristic Study. Right, let's just go for the sword first. To the Imrahil. Come on, bro. Surely you've seen sword before. You're playing with the big boys here. They got no reach. Why sack now? This doesn't do anything. They just can't wait, can they? Join us for 2. They're just giving us more information. It's just unusual timing. Should do it end of turn. Really? River's Rebuke. Oh, we missed the River's Rebuke. But we get the Search for a Scanter, which should flip soon anyway. The thing is, the River's Rebuke there wouldn't have even been that good. I mean, yeah, it would have got rid of 3 things, but... Zulaport Cutthroat, that's quite annoying, because now whenever something dies, we lose... Well, the first one will lose 3, they gain 3. Oh, this is gross. This is gross, because they can recur it over and over again. We need lifelink desperately now. This was potentially the worst thing we could have seen. And they got a kill spell. Man, that was lucky. They kind of have, like, unlimited blockers. Jacob Hawken. Transform it. Authority of the Consoles. That is very good. Because when the creatures come in, we're going to gain them 1 life, which is nice. Mausoleum Secrets. So yeah, we are going to mana tide that. Cheeky. They thought they were going to get something on us there. No, siree. Okay, now I'm going to tap the 3/3. And whatever they block with, it's all good stuff from here, so... They're going to block anyway? Down to 7. Let's move this across. We do lose one of the... we do lose the 1-1 because it did take the damage, but oh well. So this can be brought back tapped. This can be brought back tapped, and that gets brought back tapped. So they're not going to be good blockers. Unearth. They're going to get back into the book cutthroat again. Oh, jeez. But we do gain a life, so kind of good for us. I think if we didn't draw the authority, this would have been really, really unlucky. But man, they're really tricky. This deck, gaining life. So their blocks are really bad because they don't want to lose a chef because that's the sack outlet. They don't want to lose this because that's the drain outlet. Let's see what they want to do. Time warp. Well, well, well. Let's not reveal to them what we have. Attack with both. They really don't want us to hit with a sword, do they? Okay, so they're going to drain for 3. And this is why we don't go for time warp yet. We don't want to reveal to them everything we have. Whenever another creature you control. Wow, they're actually getting rid of the dock side. That is kind of crazy. We can activate a scanter. Come on, something good here. Ooh, okay. Lifelink. So this is actually a really good hit. Exile this, gain 2 life. Fantastic.
You're just underwhelming. My judgment is fine.
And I'm happy to even attack with Imrahil again. Finally going to get to hit with a sword. Blimey. Oh, yes. Well, yeah, let's get rid of the Vran. I don't want to be greedy with the Gadwick here. I want to get rid of any drain effects they may have. I mean, we can still actually go for the Gadwick for 0. Because we're gonna lose it anyway. So we might as well. Still got a relevant tap ability if we ever cast a blue spell. So yeah, hand's pretty good. We've got the Ristic Study in case they play any actual spells. They can just get these back without casting, which is kind of irritating, but... Oh no. So the knight says we can't gain life? You get to draw a card, wowzers. You can't gain life. That's really annoying. They completely tap out with the Vran. It does come in tapped even though we don't gain life. We go in at a 1-1. Holy moly. That's some pretty great hits there. Right, let's swing with everything. Down to 5. The 1 ring. Oh, an inscription. Incredible. That's really helped here. Return, scry, draw. So we're going to bounce 1, 2. We create an illusion. We tap the clue. It's funny. Damn, and we had the 1 ring again. Insane. That was a close one. The authority, I think, still saved us despite the fact that the knight reduced us to no life gain. But yeah. Oh boy. This is a risky keep, but I'm keeping it for a couple of reasons. They go first, and we have the Law Warhound, and we also have Fragmentize, and I think these 2 spells alone make our hand worthy of keeping. Let me go first. Okay, that does change a few things, but as long as we get a land, it should be okay. And even if we don't get a land, we can skip 1, play the Law Warhound. Hope of Girapur. Am I really bothered about killing that? Probably not. And yes, we did lose 1 life for no reason there. For any critics, it's not going to matter. We get a lot of complaints on this channel for wrong moves and stuff. I get it. It happens. But I still win. So, Just saying. If I lose the match for a mistake, I will absolutely take it like a champ. I made a mistake. If I win through a mistake, what does that tell you? You know. So they're going to make it so I can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Sure thing. Well, here's the thing. I've still got a creature, and it's going to get rid of the Lowstone Golem as well. They get to seek a creature in return, but I don't really care, because our field is insane. And it doesn't take too many turns for me to kind of realise we're on a good track here. I think the only downside would be if they went for the double mana thing, and then Ulamog. But they haven't done that, so it's fine. They've already Monstrous Mentor. Counter spell, well, that just reinforces our next play even more. Keeping up double blue is cool. Nice. So, we're on a path to victory here. Even though the Lawwall Hound is stuck in our hand, doesn't really matter. Ornithopter. Do we care? Not really. That can resolve. It's not a threat. It ramps, but... Automated Artificer. How big is that? It's a 1/3. Yeah, I actually will count that, because it stops us getting in. And there you go. I mean, what can I say? So this is a pretty cool deck. It looks to seek advantage from very small gains. Creating a 1/1 soldier isn't amazing, but it can make a difference, especially against opponents' planeswalkers, because if they play something like Teferi Hero of Dominaria, the -3, they're only going to have 1 loyalty left. The 1/1 you make from Prince Imrahil will be enough to take down the Teferi Hero of Dominaria, so that's just one example. We want to also abuse the fact that we can make extra tokens with Anointed Procession. The Mondrak as well creates extra tokens, so that's going to be really good. Most of the deck is a very strong Azorius mid-range control-y kind of shell, and Prince Imrahil is kind of the support of the deck. He's not really the star of the show, but it's a nice threat because it's a 2-mana 2/2, which is already pretty good. I mean, what more can you really ask for? Creating extra bodies is just intimidation, you know, for your opponents as well. Stuff like Brainstorm is going to be nice. Draws 3, puts 2 back, but it's just going to trigger Imrahil during your opponent's turn as well, which is really important. Sword of Fire and Ice also draws an extra card each additional turn. As I said before, the Rhystic Study will be able to draw additional cards too. This is just absolutely insane. Don't forget, Jacob Hawken can draw extra cards. The Ferry Mastermind does when your opponent draws their second card each turn as well. And the Ledger Shredder whenever any player plays a second spell each turn. So there's a lot of nice pieces of synergy. Flying at the White Tree just goes exponential, this deck, because just with Imrahil, it gives him essentially double power and 50% extra toughness and Ward 1, and it makes the 1/1s he creates double the power, which is just ridiculous. This is such a powerful card. Bear in mind that the One Ring has finally been nerfed in digital only. You now have to pay 1 and tap to use the One Ring. So it's kind of like a 5-mana card. We'll have to see if this actually affects how strong the One Ring is anymore. It's still obviously going to be good, but yeah, we just need to test it out and see. It's still probably a good addition to any deck, but yeah, let's find out what happens. Yeah, the deck list will be in the deck list in the description below. So this one kind of goes out to my friend Jonathan, who has an Imrahil deck that he wanted to see how I built it. But yeah, if you would like to see your own video, custom video, check out my donations tiers below in the description. Go on Patreon, look at the tiers there. Same with Ko-fi, you can donate any amount on there as well. So any support is appreciated. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.